Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today I have a review video. I just finished cracking open my Magic the Gathering Streets of New Capenna set booster box. So how did I fare in pulling every card from the set? Streets of New Capenna has 281 cards in the base set, which doesn't include showcase cards, extended art cards, and other parallel cards of the base set. I was able to pull 228 out of the 281 cards in the base set, or roughly 81%. This is the best result so far in the set booster boxes that I've opened from other Magic the Gathering expansions. For the first time, I pulled every common and uncommon from the base set from a set booster box. I pulled the typical average of rares, mythics, and basic lands from my new Capenna set booster box in comparison to the past 6 Magic sets that I have opened. The overall rarity collation of my Streets of New Capenna set booster box also fell within the average card collation of the previous set booster boxes that I've opened on my channel. I pulled 137 commons, 126 uncommons, 32 rares, 7 mythics, and 22 basic lands. In comparison to my previous set booster boxes from other Magic the Gathering sets, New Capenna yielded an increase in uncommons and mythics with a decrease in commons and basic lands, which is nice, but a slight dip in rares was a little bit of a bummer. The collation for the foil cards in my Streets of New Capenna set booster box was right in line with the average from my previous set booster boxes. I pulled roughly the same number of commons, uncommons, and rares, except for a nice surprise. I pulled 3 mythics, one of which was the highest valued card out of my set booster box. Another nice surprise, which I will chalk up to just being lucky, was my pulls from the list. Out of the 7 cards from the list that I pulled, 5 are rares, and 2 are mythics. That is phenomenal not to pull a single common or uncommon card from the list. So how did I do from a financial perspective? Did I pull enough value to exceed what I paid for my set booster box? For all card values, I used TCG Player market pricing. The average box value for the 6 set booster boxes that I opened from previous sets was $146.66. The average pack value was $4.88, and using comparative analytics, the adjusted average pack value was $3.67. Well, my Streets of New Capenna set booster box blew those numbers out of the water. The overall box value came in at $180.41. The average pack value was $6 and a penny, and using comparative analytics, the adjusted pack value was $4.85. That is freaking awesome. Here are some of the highlights from my Streets of New Capenna set booster box. I pulled 1 common with a value over $1, which was Big Score. I pulled 2 uncommons with a value over $1, which were An Offer You Can't Refuse and Slip Out the Back. Highlights from the rares with a value over $1, I pulled Topiary Stomper, Giada Font of Hope, and Unlicensed Hearse. I pulled 2 cards from New Capenna Commander over $1, which were Tenuous Truce and Mari the Killing Quill. I also pulled 1 card from the list that was over $1, which was Selfless Spirit. And I saved the best rares for last. I pulled 1 of all 5 triomes found in Streets of New Capenna. I know they're not called triomes, but that's why I'm going to call the lands that have 3 basic land types on them. I pulled the regular version of Jetmir's Garden, Spara's Headquarters, Rafine's Tower, and I pulled the borderless versions of Ziatora's Proving Ground and Xander's Lounge. That's amazing to get all 5 triomes out of 1 set booster box. I pulled 10 mythics starting with Lord Xander the Collector, Rafine's Scheming Seer, Arcane Bombardment, Titan of Industry, and a Phyrexian language version of Urabrask Heretic Praetor. From the list, I pulled Angel of Serenity and Arvinox the Mind Flail, which is a secret lair card featuring a Stranger Things theme. I pulled 3 mythic rare foils, Urabrask Heretic Praetor, and Ziatora the Incinerator Showcase. The biggest surprise came when I pulled my 3rd Urabrask Heretic Praetor from the box in the form of the Phyrexian language version in foil. Freaking fantastic pulls for sure. I spent $80.96, including taxes, for my Streets of New Capenna set booster box. I needed the average pack value to be greater than $2.70 in order to break even. Opening an average pack value of $6 and a penny from a set that usually yields little, if any, financial value was a monster win in my book. I got to be careful and not celebrate too much because I don't want to jinx myself and have my next set booster box be a financial dud. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Take some time to share your thoughts in the comment section about my Streets of New Capenna set booster box opening. I will be back soon with another Magic the Gathering opening experience. Tune in next time to see what I crack.